Hello, welcome to Pure Tarot. Tonight I'm doing the Gemini Heart of Heart reading. I'm doing a heart-shaped spread. I don't know if it exists. I just thought of it and I thought it'd be a great idea to explore the theme of what's in your heart of heart, right? So to get to the core of your being, so to speak. So the way I've designed the spread would be to draw one of the romance angel cards for the inner tip of the heart shape, and then I'm gonna draw using using my Aquarian tarot deck. I'm gonna draw 7 cards on each side. One side is you, the other side is whoever you think about or who you're involved with, whoever you want to apply it to. And one last card out of the good tarot for the bottom tip. So I'm just gonna get set up. Let's look into Gemini's heart of heart. What's at their core? I'm not, I really want to push this. I'm sorry, I'm not letting the cards fall. I'm drawing the cards for this reading. Pulling them, I guess, is how you say it. Oopsie doopsie. It's falling apart. I'm gonna be quiet for this moment. Bear with me. Thank you for your patience. And last but not least, the tip, bottom tip. One more. I'll show you the cards in a sec. I could probably also quickly show you if you can see the shape. I guess kind of looks like a heart. Anyway, okay. So I'm gonna. So the first card here is what I have now labeled the crown position. Go back to the Aries read for the little story behind it. It just came to me, and it feels right. It feels the most proeminent position, right? So the heart of heart of the heart of heart. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, so that sets the tone. The left-hand side is you, because your heart is on the left side of your body, so I've determined that this would be your side. And then here is your partner, or the person you're thinking about. And so also what's interesting is the tip as well as the crown here, both are I guess common cards to both sides, right? So it kind of, it's like saying you guys have the same conclusion, but for having done both Aries and Taurus now, I'm realizing that I'm able to grasp sort of a similar meaning, but typically I do get two sides. I'm able to pull different characteristics, I guess, even if the card is the same. So both sides and on the same card is what I want to say. So let's start with you. Let me show you Strength in reverse. The 9 of Cups. Pollux, qu'est-ce que tu veux, moi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, mon chat? Don't mind him. Sun in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse. 2 of Cups. King of Pentacles. And 8 of Pentacles. So that's quite beautiful. There's a bit of a challenge at the beginning, but not so much, right? It's actually very beautiful energy, especially in relation to this card, right? Which is like the start, the start of this sequence, because I'm reading it as a sequence. I've also just to point out that you could decide to read this, you know, as something in the recent past, moving into the present and unfolding into the future. You can reverse roles, you know, the typical guidelines, and, you know, take what resonates, etc. So, and again, if anything feels off for you, please know that, you know, or if something feels difficult for you, please know that you always have free will, and you can decide to, you know, this is not set in stone. Let me put it this way. Okay, so Strength in reverse, 9 of Cups, and the Sun in reverse with the Knight of Cups in reverse. So let me see. I'm focusing on the 9 of Cups. He's he's very he's smiling at me, and I like that. I think he's the one that is nudging you to work on this relationship. He's the energy behind, I guess, a hopeful outlook and wanting to see the bright side of things, and focusing on the positive versus the negative. And I think that he's being of great help to this partnership. So it's a very beautiful energy. Like I said, I see a beautiful smile here. I like that, especially because, you know, you might be a little shaky. I think that you might have a little some insecurities. You know, you might be worried. Maybe not worried is the word, but you're maybe a little bit unsure that, you know, this could actually work, or, you know, you're wondering if you should give a chance to the relationship, right? You might be not so convinced, kind of, okay? But then this guy is telling you, no, go ahead. It's, you know, trust and be optimistic, and, you know, just plunge. And he's really just, he's full of life, and he's definitely giving you that, that little extra push. And here, the Sun in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse. Again, I read it as, you know, a little bit like the Strength was depicting for me, in terms of these are amazing energies. You know, if you were to reverse the cards, I mean, look at that, you know, beautiful, bright sunshine, and welcoming an offer, or even extending an offer of love, and definitely being, you know, super hyper optimistic about, and totally stoked and absolutely so sure of yourself that, you know, this is gonna work, and etc. Okay, but they're in reverse, so I think that you are again doubting, you know, yourself, maybe to some extent, you know, or just, you know, you might be a little shy, and but the energy behind it is there. And then obviously, I mean, this is so awesome because you get the Two of Cups to follow, and then that's where you actually realize that, you know, this guy's job it worked out well, because he's actually moved you, and he's pushed you into this beautiful Two of Cups energy, meaning that you kind of give in, and you're like, okay, I'm really gonna open up, and I'm really gonna offer my cup of love, and I really want to share something with someone, and I like full on, okay, like no holding back. It's very beautiful, and I think that this becomes even stronger, has even more momentum, because of this sort of slow break, you know, breaking process of you feeling maybe a little insecure about, you know, approaching or working on the relationship, right? So now that it all hell breaks loose kind of thing, and now you're ready. And then look at this, it's so beautiful, because look at what follows: the King of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So imagine how beautifully, you know, when your heart opens up to someone else, or to love, or it could even be loving yourself, loving your life, you know. I'm on that theme. If you look at the other videos, I guess I'm on a streak. Yeah, is that how you say, on a streak? Anyway. And so I guess the result of this beautiful blossoming is this amazing I want to say awareness, but it's assurance. There's a lot of you could say confidence as well, but I like the word assurance. Maybe I'm translating from French, right? In French, you could say avoir de l'assurance. Really means that you are confident, and you're sure of yourself. You know, in that sense, not a. So it's not insurance, it's assurance. I don't know if it exists in English. Anyway, I tend to transpose French words into English. And obviously there's hard work involved, but this is hard work that pays off. There's so much money flowing in. I mean, this is crazy. If you can't see the money, I don't know what could make you see. I mean, for me, it's so obvious. And also, there's not just hard money, you know, there's the beautiful feeling of being proud of your accomplishments, which is a reward, something that you give to yourself. You know, it's a gift for yourself that you notice that, and that's super important. I think that's a form of building yourself up. And no wonder there's assurance in this man's behavior and attitude, because he's able to recognize that this was all his doing, is self-made, right? It's amazing. I really love this. And it could also point that you're putting in the work that's requested here. You know, you're going to work on your partnership. So, and the outcome of that would be huge success. I mean, across the board. And the Two of Cups being there, it's also, I mean, there's the relationship is working out, there's love exchange, it's and along with the, you know, I guess the material rewards as well. Okay. Let me just take him out. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay. Wow, so that's amazing on your side. It's really, really amazing. So let's look at your partner. Actually, no, I'm not finished. I have to look at the card of the tip for you with the 9 of air, which is 9 of swords, which is surprising because after such a I guess fireworks of this, amazing blossoming of love and material success and just personal attainment and all that, and typically the 9 of air would be that you are caught up in your head, you're stressed out about something and everything, but obviously this deck works magic with in terms of flipping meanings for the typical common used interpretations, because here you have doves circling around this beautiful angel. So there's peace, and there's a when kids they hold hands and they turn in circles, we call it une ronde in French. So I don't know, when kids play and I don't know if you know what I mean. Anyway, it feels like that. So it's very joyful. So it's totally the opposite of, I mean, I know I'm totally destroying, I guess I'm flipping everything up about what's the typical meaning of the 9 of air here. But maybe we could delve deeper and maybe still attach, I want to say, I want to focus on the element air. So for some reason I have the words communication, and maybe that this, if I'm gonna use the resonance, making both resonate, the middle tip along with the bottom tip, you might have some form of a little bit of stress about working on the partnership. It might at times put you in a position where I have all the butterflies again. Maybe it does. It's definitely something you think about, right? It's something that you will have to consciously work on, is what I want to say. Work on not having negative thoughts, not working on having better communication, to avoid being in your head, to be able to, that's how you would work on the partnership, right? That's what you would need to unlock to get to this 2 of Cups, and maybe just to overcome those small insecurities here of not feeling so sure of yourself, and maybe not being convinced that you're going to be able to work it out, kind of thing. Okay, your partner now. So Temperance in reverse, 5 of Rods, Judgment, Justice, the World in reverse, 2 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords in reverse. I'm glad it's in reverse. All right, give me a sec. So I love how these readings are playing out. So far, there's some parallels in the positions, right? So here, both you and your partner have reversed major arcanas out of the gate, and then you have a minor, and then again you both have a major. For whatever that's worth. So on their side too, you know, there's ambivalence. I guess they're also feeling it. They also feel that there's work to be put in the relationship, the partnership, if it's to work out. They definitely sense it as well. And they might, contrarily to you, they might focus on the conflicts and the things that were said and the misunderstandings, or definitely, you know, the struggle. So instead of having a little, how do you call those? You know those little happy dwarves, like leprechaun, like a happy leprechaun, lucky leprechaun. Like this person is having more. They don't have that kind of help. On the contrary, they're a little bit more. I don't know. They're a little bit. There's something that they're having a hard time swallowing, like getting past. Getting past. That's how I'm feeling it. And then here, judgment, justice, and the world in reverse. Very strong sequence. Very, very strong for them. So that thing that they're having a hard time getting over is also pointed out here with the world in reverse. There's something that they're not able to get past. They're having a hard time moving on. They're also having a hard time elevating their thoughts to bring themselves to work on the relationship. You know, they might be in a, how do you say? You see, and I'm going to go further. I'm going to come back to the other majors, but you see, the world in reverse is followed by the Two of Pentacles. So this thing that they're not getting over is getting them very much, it's having them like really, one moment, like, you know, they're just not clear on how to work it out, how to proceed. They might not even be sure they want to work on this. You know, that thought might cross their mind, or they might just find it very difficult to juggle, you know, juggle maybe having these mixed feelings is what I want to say. It's kind of, you know, mixed feelings. They're ambivalent. And that's really what the issue is for them. And here, if I come back to the judgment, justice, it's a very pivotal moment, because the choice that they make, or the way they're going to decide to approach this partnership, in the end will determine I mean, this is karma big time. I don't know if you could see that, but I mean, both cards are karma. So this is unescapable. I mean, they're gonna have to work on this partnership. They can't avoid it. And if they do, I guess what's possible as an outcome, or as a lesson, or as a, you know, yeah, as an outcome, like, it's so karmic, but it's not karmic. Don't take it as, oh, this is like the karmic relationships versus a twin flame thing and all that. Not like that. Just that it's very important. It's very meaningful in their life, and it's pivotal. It's going to change something. It's profound. That's how I want to say it. And I'm looking at the Ten of Swords in reverse here. There's a start of a healing. It's faint, but it's there. I think the person, your person realizes that, you know, if they choose wrongly, if they take the wrong path, there's one path that's going to be have a very positive outcome and maybe a breakthrough, and there's another path that is more that is going to be more difficult for them, so to speak. So choose wisely, I guess, for your person. But it all boils down to this path is about, kind of comes back to choice A, you don't work on the relationship, or no, let me make it positive. Choice A, you work on the relationship and it works out. Choice B, you don't work on it, so it doesn't work out, kind of thing. But it's black and white. There's no gray zones here, I want to say, especially not with the Ten of Swords in reverse. There's no gray zones. The person's gonna have to decide, and they're not able to decide just yet, right? Not just yet, but it's and so, you know, this indecision then is reflected here, where the indecision is, oh, you're going round and round in circles in your mind about it. You know, the same idea keeps coming back all the time without any there's no resolve, right? It's not resolved. It's not it's funny, I just did Taurus, and then the partners, you know, like, I think I'm going to do the same. I'm going to draw another card here at the tip on the Nine of Air, just to see. I'm not sure what I want to see yet. I'm going to let the cards tell us. Sorry, I just I'm in deep thought here. Messenger of Earth. That's a lot of hope. There's a message of hope here. Very happy to see this, especially that I was drawing it, you know, for same I did for Taurus, kind of a form of advice for the partner, which again, you know, you can reverse roles if you want to. If it resonates with you, you take it on as well, right? There's no fixed way of seeing and hearing and receiving these messages. Look at her face. Look at that sort of attitude. She's like, yeah, you know. I don't know how to express that. She's, it's like she knows. She's like La Joconde. What's La Joconde in English? The, you know, Michelangelo's famous painting, the lady, La Joconde. Anyways, I don't know, she gives me that impression. So there's a tinge of mystery, and there's a tinge of defiance, and there's a tinge of this person is very she feels really good in her body. You can tell from her stance that she's feeling really good. She's feeling sexy. Totally. And yeah, that's great. So, you know, it tells me, it really tells me that your partner is going to work on the relationship. Your partner is going to get to this place where they're going to drop the ambivalence. They're going to drop the ambivalence, and they're going to, you know, turn that world around, and they're going to, you know, they're going to turn their own world around and see things differently, and choose to work on the partnership, invest in the partnership, and move on from whatever hurt or whatever conflict or whatever they were focusing on, like at the start, right? And getting rid of the ambivalence as well, and getting out of their heads as well. So really, I'm glad I pulled that last card. And so this energy is probably what you know, I want to say like this. You are entering a partnership with this individual, okay? But not with the individual that, you know, the person started off as. That's very interesting. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm so happy. And I see a very positive outcome. I mean, it's really positive. Beautiful. So Gemini, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for sharing this moment with me. I bid you a very beautiful sleep, beautiful dreams, and I'll see you soon. Take care.